1000% weirdest free throws in NBA history. The free throw is one of the simplest shots in basketball. It's just a player and his thoughts, trying to minimize the distractions of the crowd and situation and put the ball in the basket for a single point. It shouldn't be hard, but it is. Anyone and everyone who has ever played basketball has been taught to shoot free throws, generally in a way consistent with the form of other people. Sometimes though, the form becomes a little unorthodox. Here's a look at some of the funniest and weirdest free throws in NBA history. Ben Simmons, the magician of missed free throws, once again had the 76ers crowd losing their minds in a fit of laughter. It was a sight to behold as Simmons confidently stepped up to the free throw line, only to send not one but two free throws sailing off into the wild blue yonder. The crowd erupted with a mix of disbelief and amusement, and in a spontaneous burst of collective genius. They whipped out their secret weapon, a sea of cards with a simple message: eat more chicken. Was this some sort of divine poultry intervention? Were the basketball gods sending him a sign that shooting more air balls would lead to a lifetime supply of drumsticks? We may never know, but one thing was for sure, the 76ers crowd had transformed into a hilarious flock of chicken advocates, urging Simmons to embrace his inner Colonel Sanders. Oh, the irony of it all. If only his shooting skills matched his popularity among farm animals. Surprisingly, we've never witnessed a game when he was with the 76ers where victory was measured not by points, but by buckets of fried chicken. The enigmatic Tristan Thompson found himself in a free throw sequence that left him with no other option but to plaster a wide, goofy smile on his face. It was a moment so absurd it could rival the finest slapstick comedy. Thompson standing at the free throw line, ready to showcase his shooting skills. But lo and behold, as he released the ball, it took a detour to the left, ricocheted off the backboard like a wild kangaroo, and somehow managed to swish through the net. The crowd erupted in a bewildered mix of applause and laughter, as they had just witnessed a basketball-themed circus act. Let's get even weirder with this next one. Draymond Green's free throw seemed to have a mind of its own. As he released the ball with his signature intensity, it soared through the air only to miraculously get stuck on top of the rim as if it had found a cozy perch. The arena erupted in laughter as players and fans marveled at the absurdity. Commenters coined it the top of the rim teeter-totter shot. After a comedic ruling, Draymond was awarded half a point. A ladder was brought in and the ball was finally freed, ending this unforgettable and hilarious basketball moment. Oh boy. Tony Parker's free throw attempt was a sight to behold. It was like he had a sudden urge to test the limits of his shooting skills in the most hilarious way possible. As he lined up for the shot, the anticipation in the arena was palpable. Jeez! As he released the ball, instead of soaring towards the hoop, it barely made it a few feet away from his outstretched arms. It was as if the basketball had suddenly turned into a magnet, desperately clinging to Tony's hands, refusing to venture any further. Players couldn't help but join in on the fun. They playfully imitated Tony's short-distance shot, exaggerating their own attempts and showcasing their imaginary 3-year-old shooting skills. Meanwhile, the commenters struggled to contain their laughter as they tried to describe the "I don't know, but I had never seen before" in the NBA. Damian Lillard trash talking came back to haunt him in the funniest way. Back in 2020, he was on fire, making buzzer beaters, breaking ankles, and performing late game heroics. But then, the Clippers decided enough was enough. On August 8th, Damian fantasy season took a nosedive. It was so bad that even free throws became a challenge. With 18 seconds left, trailing by 1 game, Damian stepped up to the line for potential game-winning free throws. And what happened? He missed not 1, but 2. The arena erupted into laughter and disbelief. Yikes! That's a tough pill to swallow, especially when opponents start taunting you and laughing their asses off. LeBron's attempt to copy MJ's legendary free throw took a wild and wacky turn. You see, LeBron, being the competitive spirit that he is, thought he could channel MJ's greatness on the court, but let's just say things didn't quite go as planned. In a post-game interview, LeBron boldly declared, "If we lose this game, I'll walk to Los Angeles." The crowd gasped, not sure if they had heard him correctly. "Stay in your damn lane, LeBron." With each attempt, the ball seemed to have a mind of its own, zigzagging across the court, hitting the backboard, rim, and even popcorn vendor in the stands. In the end, despite the wild spectacle, LeBron's team managed to secure the victory. But the real triumph was the hilarious and crazy journey of LeBron's free throw imitation. Hold on to your seats because we're about to dive into the most weirdest NBA moment you've ever witnessed. Game 6 of the 2021 playoffs, Giannis Antetokounmpo faced off against the Nets. The stakes were high, with the Nets leading the series 3-2. It was a moment for Giannis to unleash his secret weapon, mind games. Midway through the second quarter, as the game reached its peak intensity, Giannis hatched a plan to outwit his opponents. With a mischievous grin on his face, he pulled out a miniature magic wand from his sock. Look at the reaction. That's right, a magic wand. But seriously, how are you going to let Giannis take 30 seconds on a free throw and then get away with it? That's gold. Tyler Hero, known for his boldness, decided to take things to a whole new level. He started the season in the starting lineup, but then came off the bench for the last 4 games, and boy did the team respond. In the midst of a game, with the clock winding down, Hero saw his opportunity to pull off the ultimate stunt. He spotted Andre Iguodala waiting to sub into the game, but instead of passing the ball or running a play, Hero did something completely unexpected. With a mischievous grin on his face, he quickly darted to the free throw line and lined up for a shot. Did he just attempt a practice free throw in the middle of a game? Yes, he did. As the ball left Hero's hand, time seemed to stand still. The arena fell into a momentary hush, but to everyone's surprise, the ball sailed gracefully through the net, swish with perfection. From that day on, Tyler Hero free throw prank became the stuff of legends. People couldn't help but chuckle every time they watched the footage or reminisced about the time a young and fearless Hero pulled off one of the craziest and funniest moves in basketball history. Thank you for watching our video. We sincerely appreciate your time and hope to see you in our upcoming video. Enjoy your day. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and think about subscribing to our channel for more amazing content. See you next time.